Yes. Supervisors monthly report, acknowledge and filed. All right, our resolution. Whereas the town board of town of Hamlin did establish local law number 4-2024, temporary moratorium on the processing of applications for and the issuance of any approvals or permits for solar energy systems on September 9, 2024. And whereas local law number 4-2024 is set to expire on September 9th, 2025. Whereas local law number 4/2024 set out that the moratorium may be extended for an additional period of 12 months by resolution of the town board upon a finding of the necessity for such extension. And whereas the purpose of the moratorium was intended to ensure that no development applications are considered or acted upon in the moratorium area until the town of Hamlin town board prepares and considers revisions to its zoning law, land subdivision code, or other pertinent sections of the town code to implement recommendations in the farm protection plan, which is currently under revision, and related planning and environmental studies, and 2, completes the process of adoption of an amendment to the town of Hamlin zoning law. Whereas, as of this date, the town board is not prepared and considered resolutions to its zoning law, land subdivision code, or other pertinent sections of the town code, or implement recommendations in the farm protection plan, which is currently under revision, and related planning and environmental studies, and 2, completes the process of adoption of an amendment to the town of Hamlin zoning law. Whereas town board did hold a public hearing on said proposed local law on the 8th day of September at 6:30 p.m. at 1658 Lake Road, Hamlin, New York, to hear all interested parties on the proposed extension. Whereas the town board has reviewed and considered all comments received at the public hearing. Now therefore be it resolved by the town board of the town of Hamlin, Monroe County, New York, as follows: that local law number 2-2025, temporary moratorium on the processing of applications for and the issuance of any approvals or permits for solar energy system is hereby extended for an additional 12-month period and shall expire on September 9th, 2026. Section 2, that the town clerk is hereby directed to file the said local law with the Secretary of State pursuant to the municipal home rule law, and to take all necessary steps to effectuate its implementation.
Second.
Burbach,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Wolfgang, Jaeger,
Yes.
Haas.
Yes. Requesting town board resolution to schedule a public hearing to discuss the allowable building lot size in the Lake Shore District.
We better have a.
Go ahead.
Public hearing to discuss.
Because we gotta change the law, so we need a public hearing before we change any law.
So before we decide or discuss it,
That's what I wanted, I don't think, have we discussed this at our last workshop?
that's what I'm trying to.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's at the
Yeah.
workshop, yeah.
Okay. So,
Remember, it's just a public hearing. Things can change in whatever you consider.
okay, sure.
Yeah.
Second,
Burbach,
yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Wolfgang, are we setting
Can we set a date
Yeah.
first?
No.
Oh.
That would help. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, set a date. I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
We'll do it the next. Gonna run out how long you need.
We can do it before, we can come earlier next time.
Or you wanna do the 24th then?
You'd probably do it, but in case people do talk, I don't know if they're gonna go at 6:30, but maybe 6.
Yeah, probably should be six.
So 6 o'clock on the 24th.
We can do that. That's fine. Because we're gonna vote on it then that night.
Right.
For the anniversary. Okay, counting here.
At 6 p.m. Okay, now you guys gonna okay it?
So moved.
Second,
Burbach,
yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Wolfgang, Jaeger,
Yeah.
Haas.
Yes. Requesting town board resolution to change the sewer maintenance amount charged in Lake Shore Sewer District. Before you vote,
I know what it's.
I have figures for you. We just got them today, so I didn't have them for you when I had to schedule this thing. I had an email for you or something. I got them here someplace. They're in my folder here someplace.
Liz might have.
Oh, here it is. I put it right in front of me. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is just the operation and maintenance. So for all the people that have a pump, it's probably gonna add between 26, I don't have an exact penny amount, but it's between $26 and $27 a year it's gonna add
So moved.
And then, with the vacant lot, it would reduce it. There wouldn't be an operation.
on. Correct.
Correct.
They're not being charged operation and maintenance now, because they don't have.
They actually are being charged.
Oh, they are?
They were. That's,
Okay.
and that's what we're, that's what we're trying, we're just trying to clarify that.
Yeah.
There's no resolution, so we're gonna clarify it with a resolution or whatever.
That's why I wanna be specific,
Right.
so it's, so they-
I don't have the exact penny amount, but it's gonna be between $26 and $27.
So the operation and maintenance cost is gonna be redistributed, really, to the people that have a pump.
Yes.
What did it say?
Probably,
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Local, Jaeger,
Yes.
Haas.
Yes.
Were you waiting for something to do the resolution?
Yes. I'm waiting for, because when the people went in, from that meeting, they asked us at least 10 times about what size the lots are. Before we vote on the EDUs, I want to make sure that that lot size thing is done. So that we can tell them there, if you're done, this is the lot size, then we can vote on the EDUs. So it'll be the 20th. Yeah. But they went and said, and I'm trying to.
That's what we do all in one meeting, next meeting.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, before we do move on to reports, so I have another resolution from our highway superintendent, in which I'm gonna let you, well, I'll read it first, and then you can explain it or whatever, okay? Requesting town board resolution for the purchase of one fire alarm panel to replace existing panel at highway garage for the sum of $3,240. Panel to be purchased from and installed by Solution One Incorporated. Money is to be used from account AA5132.40.
When we approved the new fire alarm system that had to be put in the new barn, that system, the working system at the highway garage, the original intention was that it would without a problem, it won't. We have to put a new panel in the highway garage now, so it can communicate with that and send out its calls. The process of putting that system in the barn now.
Okay. So moved.
Second.
Probably,
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Local, Jaeger,
Yes.
Haas.
Yes,
Can I get a copy of that? too?
you can have this one, absolutely.
Take it. Thank you.
Any other resolution before we move on with anything? Okay. We will move on with reports then.
Okay, so we had, for the Hamlin zoning board of appeals meeting, we had a public hearing and an area variance approval on 3987 School Road for a 40 by 60 pole barn. And then we had a public hearing and an area variance approval 5824 West Homer Road. Which is for a new and larger garage. So erosion area permit also on this, on that same property. Then we had a public hearing and an area variance approval on 3886 Roosevelt Highway, and they're also doing a pole barn, 3548. Then we scheduled a public hearing for a Healing Hearts with Horses. That is that. They deal with special needs kids and veterans and all that. That is on,
School us here in library, right across from the
doesn't have
library.
the address. It's on it for Eric Baseball.
Straight across from the
What's the
library.
address?
Yes.
And it's to have 6 horses on his property rather than 3. I think we added that, do we, 4 non-horses to 6 to like 8 or?
I think he upped it
Maybe
to
to 6,
6,
and now he's asking for 10.
10, yeah, I thought it was 10.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And then we scheduled a public hearing for 7884 Newco Drive. Which one, the storage farm? Then I'm gonna let our library director do her own report. Olivia, she's here tonight, everybody knows Olivia. When she comes around, they'll come around. We take her. We get the big spotlight. So for the dog shelter, we had our inspection today. That is the one that they come in and just on their own regular tell us they're coming in.
Friday.
Right. And that was, we passed.
Yes, egg and margarine.
Yep, and that was, we passed that. And for Hamlin calls, we had 7, 20 phone calls. Dog shelters, currently at the shelter is one dog adopted, 1 dog, or 7 dogs would be to owner, 2 vet appointments, total dogs, and the shelter is 1 through 7. Larson used the truck 3 times, and Sweden 7. And
Before you're done, we just received a check today too, for the dog shelter, from the Dakota. They did some,
Yeah, the fundraiser.
they did some
Really?
fundraiser. It was over $1,100.
Wow.
okay. We're just gonna put it in the.
Yes, we have to send them a very nice thank you letter for that, because it was, like I said, it was over $1,100
It is
for the dog shelter, so.
Yeah.
Very
It's a
nice.
popular dog shelter.
Yeah. All right, it's local.
Really, really great. Dave sent me a report, but I can't open it, and sent it in WebEx format. I'm sorry, I was gonna send
No.
it to y'all, but you won't be able to open it either. But still, he's doing, open hours 2nd and 4th, Sundays from 2 to 4. And our district committee meeting is the 2nd Tuesday. The chamber, absolutely nothing new, just working on capital.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Let's see, the conservation meeting I wasn't able to attend. The Hilton Parma Fire District, still nothing as of now. If you heard anything more on the ambulance.
We are gonna have a public hearing. We will schedule it at the next meeting, so soon.
Because it looks like Monroe's only gonna do a basic rate from what the guy was saying.
Yeah, what they're doing too is the town has offered Monroe to, if they'll park in the parking lot, they'll give them a key to the building.
Okay.
So, the ambulance will be closer. You're another, 4 miles closer, and you don't have to go to Ridge Road and all that other
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, because
So-
they've been stationing at 259 and
Mhm.
4. I also asked Adam at the ambulance to keep me updated on how the calls are going over there. They've been called a few times to go to Hilton as well as Brockport. the VFW, it's been a really slow summer, more slow than it's ever been there. I kinda hurt, and if it wasn't for kickball, they probably wouldn't have made no money, to be honest. Meat raffle is this, Saturday, doors open at 5, raffle starts at 7. Senator Gillibrand is doing, looking for members to join the academies, all the Navy, Air Force, Marines, etc. They're having open nominations on October 12th. If anybody knows of anybody that's interested in joining any of the academies, they're doing a thing at MCC, and they have to go to her website and sign up for it. Seniors attended the meeting. We talked for a while. We had our meeting on Thursday, right? It was Thursday, yeah. We had the senior coordinator, whatever, for the elderly from the county. Only 29 of our surveys they received back. Talked a lot about different things that maybe the town could do to help seniors, and Steve put down a bunch of notes and stuff. Hamlin ambulance did 112 calls for August, 20% increase over last year. And, right now they're at 896 calls so far. They've already had like almost 30 for the month already, for this month. Last year they only had 720, so they've about a 20 some odd percent, 24% increase from over last year. They got requests from Monroe, 23 calls for Brockport, 5 for Hilton so far. And for the year that Monroe had called for 160 calls, 62 of them for Brockport and 50 for Hilton. So I just told Adam to keep me abreast is how often that they're, doesn't mean that they're going, it just means that they are requesting an ambulance. And to be honest with you, if you look at the ambulance sheets, they're just all over the county looking for a rig to go somewhere because there's not enough people. And then when we talk about the budget meetings, both Mike and Scott from Mercy want to come and talk to us. And that's all I got.
You have something else. No, the Hamlin ambulance. They use their heart start machine for the first time.
Oh, I was unaware.
Oh, you didn't know?
No, I didn't have anything in that.
No, they used a heart start machine for the very first time a couple weeks ago. Yes.
Or,
Yes, it did. They were impressed
well,
with
it
it.
was success, so
Was that for John's mom?
if it didn't work, I don't.
No,
Oh,
it was down the road here. I can't think of his name.
Well, that's okay, we don't need to mention anybody.
It's probably a HIPAA violation.
Yeah.
No, but that's okay. I mean, they used it for the first time and it worked really well. So,
I was unaware.
yeah, that's
Like
good.
on TV, right?
Well, that's good.
That's good.
That's a first throw.
I had me tripped there for a second.
Hamlin Planning Board, from September 2nd meeting, there was a commercial site plan modification for 1466 Lake Road West Fork. It was City Gate Electric. They're looking to put an addition, 40 by 70 barn. And it will combine the two structures. There's issue there because it was there's actually 2 different parcels there, and they share water and sewer. So they did a property merge to accommodate those concerns, and that was approved once they did the property merge. Preliminary and final single lot subdivision for Lake Road East Fork, off the center line of North Hamlin Road. That was basically making conservation corridor development permit for 5824 West Oklahoma Beach Road. There was some concern about review from neighbors, but that was addressed in the zoning board, and they approved that. And there was property split for 1050 Road. Just a sketch plan, and they're moving to zoning for variances. And another conservation corridor development permit for 7858 Newport Drive, for renovation and repair to an existing foundation, which was within 100 feet of the handrail, and that was approved. Hamlin Morton Walker Fire District, they've had 302 calls year to date. That's all I've got from them. And the only other thing, I don't know if you want to bring it up in discussion, but I'll bring it up now. Under the farmland plan, there is a suggestion to form an ag advisory committee to assist the planning board and town board and stuff. I would like to reach out to the members that sat on our committee and see if there's anybody that would be interested in serving on that advisory board, especially if we're going to consider solar changes to the solar code. I think their input would be appreciated. I would appreciate their input. And we could kind of form that. I'm thinking I could just email them and let them know what's going on. And if they have any ideas that they would like to see in the solar code or whatever, they can just email me and share their viewpoint on it, just to get their viewpoint. I don't know, can we just, do we need a resolution to do that? Just form an advisory committee? I'm not.
Advisory committee, they're not elected and they don't have any voting.
Right.
So you don't need, the town board can make a resolution to make it, but yeah, there's nothing special you need to do.
If you guys are all right with that, I would make a contact.
Yeah. See if anybody's interested. I'll be
Yes.
on it first.
Yes.
Volunteers is tough.
That way I thought if an email would be a lot easier for them guys to respond.
Well, they
rather
probably
than
would.
come and have a meeting with just some input, but, I'd be happy to make that contact. So,
Do you want the resolution now? Or
if we need one,
And you're gonna
Why
report
don't you,
on
why don't you find out if anybody's interested in being on the board first?
okay,
And then you guys gotta set how many members you want. It's just like the conservation board, they're an advisory board too. So you wanna set the number of people that you want.
okay.
and you're gonna report out by that committee.
Yeah, I'll reach out to them and see who's interested.
But as far as like if they do like a monthly or Zoom call or whatever.
Well, it's, the way we had talked about it in the farmland plan was it was kind of as needed. You know, like there's something that comes up that affects,
To the planning board, whatever, they
And in
would, they
town.
would talk to the planning board.
Okay.
where like solar is the perfect,
Right.
that would be the perfect, example of that.
Any big housing development, something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Our building inspector.
Okay, the building department issued 26 permits since August 11th. Brought in a little over $1,600 in fees, and brought up the permit evaluations of over $200,000, which is great for the end of the summer. We closed 6 either certificate of compliances or certificate of occupancies, 246 calls in the office. It was a big month for violation notices, so 27 violation notices went out for various codes like junk vehicles, outdoor storage of junk, lawnmowers, unsafe tools. Who signed up for the monthly boot camp? The NRB webinars for the rest of the year, it's once a month on Thursdays from 6 to 7. You can do it in your home. You can sign up. It's very informative. I recommend that. And last week, the office just worked on the budget for 2026. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. Highway Superintendent, Michael German.
Since the last meeting, we've just been working before Labor Day with schools open to get those projects wrapped up over there and along with every other contractor on the projects. And working on signage evaluations and one of the big things is getting our dead ends at the lakefronts brought up to code with the double bars, all the signage that's supposed to be there, but we've been going around town looking at everything and doing things.
see you mowed, I looked at it today.
Yeah,
You mowed over there for the, where we possibly, we're having trouble putting the new dog kennel where I wanted to put it.
Right.
So I talked to the highway and our property down there across from K&K or whatever. Back in there was suggested that we maybe look at that and plenty big enough, so. He's been kind of mowing, we haven't cut any trees or anything down yet, but kind of mows it, kind of see the area
Right.
somewhat. So his crew, I see your crew went and did that.
Not everything he could.
Could, right. Now you need a chainsaw or something, equipment.
If you wanna, if that's your intention is keep going, then you'll start.
I would like to get MRB there and tell him to come down and just look at it and say, okay, here, this is what we want, we'll work here. I don't see why it wouldn't. Get them down there and look at it, and then we'll worry about cutting trees in and everything then. All right, recreation.
We transitioned from summer camp to back to school. It's always a fun transition. We have actually really good numbers for both before and after school right now. Staffing is touch and go as it always is. A lot of kids went back to college or fall sports, so afternoons it's me and Josh and the other Kaylee. So we're trying to hire for that with the lack of applicants. We filled the morning person, which has been helpful. Josh, Kaylee, and I painted the lodge a few weeks ago. The purple wall is now gone. I don't love it, but it is what it is. I wanted it more gray, but it just looks very industrial now. But we're getting ready for Scream Fest, which sounds crazy, but that's less than a month away. And the last program guide for the year will be coming out in the next few weeks. And I'm working with CE Tech to get Josh and I's laptops to work from home. If there's any issues with that. That's what I got.
Our assessor list.
So I got a few things. I sent you guys an email from Brockport Schools. I think it was August, and Brockport Schools has passed the EMT, so they're gonna honor that exemption, 10% here in the Brockport School District. So that's wonderful. This just rolled out like a month ago from the state. So if you're turning 65 years of age and you're going from Basic Star to Enhanced Star, you no longer need to apply. The state is going to do it all. And what's gonna happen is the state's going, yeah, right? The state's going to be checking for age and income and send us a report every March. And then once we get the report, we will switch them to Enhanced Star. I don't know how it's gonna roll out this year. We're all praying. They still need to come in and apply for the limited income. So if their income's under $50,400, they need to come in and see me because that's a local exemption. But Enhanced Star, we'll see what happens. Okay, so everybody that's calling, I'm letting them know they don't have to come in and apply. Okay,
Some of them know it their whole life, so they'll give them something to do.
it'll be interesting. The state's trying to take over more of all the star. That's basically what they're doing. I think eventually they want to do away with the exemptions and everybody's going to be getting checks.
No matter what, no matter how much you make.
That's what's going to happen eventually. That's what I think they're trying to do is just get rid of the exemption and, you know what I mean? Because they keep making it harder and harder.
I just wish they would make it less confusing for everybody.
Yes.
I think it'll be the same thing.
There's still be a cap on the amount of money, I
Yes.
think, right?
Yes.
So if you make too much money, you're not gonna get the check.
Yeah, I think they just did it. It used to be 500,000. Now it's 250. So you no longer can get the exemption for the Basic Star. If your income's over 250, you automatically are getting the check. And speaking of income limits, they raised the Enhanced Star income limit for this year to 110,750. So if you're 65 and your income's under 110,750, you're eligible for the Enhanced. So we'll see how it goes with this rollout.
So what do you think? Should we still come in and give them my paperwork?
I think that I am telling people, I am telling them to call me in April
Okay.
if they turn 65, just to make sure I can check and make sure their name's on the list. I don't want anybody to lose it that's eligible. The other thing is, I had 2 small claims hearings, that's all I had this year, I had them both last week. No results yet, they usually take up to 10 days to 2 weeks to get the results. I think it was Tuesday, I had 2 of them Tuesday. They both were virtual, that's the first time that they've done small claims virtually. I have the Monroe County Assessors Association meeting this Wednesday, so I'm actually taking Dale with me so she can meet everybody. That's up at Reese Ridge Mall. We're doing that Wednesday, and then the week of October 7th through the 8th and 9th is my conference in Lake George. I am doing that virtually, so I'll be doing that probably from this room. Okay, that's it, that's all I got.
Thank you. Our new librarian, Olivia.
Well, I'm new, but last month the library celebrated its 25th anniversary, which was exciting. We also had a very successful summer reading program with 168 participants, and the library did 26 programs over the course of the summer. We got so much support from the library friends and the community, local businesses, so that was wonderful. This month is library card sign-up month, so if anybody in this room doesn't have a library card, you're welcome to come down to the library anytime. We're doing a special contest so that anyone 18 and older who registers for a new card this month, you're entered into a random drawing to win 6 free audiobooks from the company Libro.fm, which is similar to Audible. We'd love for you to come and sign up for a card just because you want one, but if that helps you come in the door and see what we have to offer, we would love to see you. So that's my report.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Rick will be right down. What's going on?
You don't think he already has a card?
Okay, since we didn't have a conservation board report, how about our conservation board member?
Pretty quiet meeting, to be honest with you. So I have nothing
Longer than
Okay.
20 minutes, or?
to do. Maybe it was a little longer than
Okay.
that, 35, 40 minutes, so.
Well, okay. Our town clerk.
If some of you may not know, but tax season has started, even though the county sent the bills out really late, Hilton's still haven't, they still don't have them. So I'm getting calls left and right for that information. So that's been a fun tax collection already so far.
When are they anticipating?
The county said that they were sent out on the 2nd for Hilton and on the 3rd for Brockport. I haven't gotten very many calls. I think Brockport got them all either Friday or Saturday. But today, the phone was ringing off of the hook for the Hilton bill still. So, and first installment is due on the 15th of September. Full payment is by the 1st without any interest or penalties. So, other than that, that's really what we're focusing on this
Okay.
month.
Steve, I forgot to add something. Star checks have gone out in this area. I got my direct deposit in on Friday if you did direct deposit for Star, and I had residents call me today and Friday that they're receiving their Star checks.
Okay, that's good.
But they send them out in batches, so it,
Yep, within the next few weeks, they should all have their Star checks, let's hope.
Checks in the mail?
Yes, yes.
I don't want any phone calls asking me about checks yet.
All right, my report, I've been busy with we got 3 different grants going on right now. We got the one for the community center, the one for a pavilion, the one for the dog shelter. Working on actually 4. We got, still trying to get all the money for the grant for the farmland community, trying to get money from the state because we haven't gotten a dollar yet from the Weiler Road Bridge project. Even though I think I've sent out, they're not responding at all, state isn't. We paid like almost, I think it's 80 or 90 grand up front. So far, we haven't gotten a dollar back yet. Just, what's that?
Sorry,
Weiler Road Bridge. And then working on, you know, the budget and everything here and just everything, you know, looking over all of our different things, all the regular things that go on and everything too, so. But budget is a big thing right now, getting everything ready, and healthcare, which we are gonna be discussing in here in just a little while. So, discussion. We can probably discuss healthcare first. You guys were all there for healthcare. Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Do you want to have them come in again and talk to the whole crew? Do you want to, or do you want to just let things go as they are and just maybe have that company, because we've been having a little trouble with the other company. These are just brokers. Do you want to have them be our broker? I was more impressed with them than I was our broker.
I thought they were excellent, like the way they spoke.
Or would you like to have like the heavy department and everything? That was just us to see how they work. To have everybody who's underneath their plan, you want to set up a meeting and have everybody come in and talk to them before we actually decide what we want to do.
Do you think your guys wanna be there?
I think you'd have to have options that you're giving, if the board has a plan in mind.
They had new options.
Yeah.
So
We don't know what they, because once till October, so.
Yeah. I mean, not if you're gonna, not if you're just gonna bring them in and.
that guy had new options, so if you want him to come in and we can schedule time when all the guys can, when everybody from this building and down there.
Yeah.
It sounds like everybody was impressed with that broker.
I would say switch.
I would say
Make that
switch
change,
brokers and then
definitely.
have him come in and present. In my opinion.
I agree with
As long as we know what the plan is first.
Yeah, obviously,
He was gonna work some more numbers with them, did they do that?
Well, we couldn't really do much until October first, so.
Well, he was just gonna change
No, he
some
hasn't.
percentage.
Yeah.
To answer your
He didn't.
question,
Okay. Out of my opinion, I like them. Megan said they have some benefits that make it a lot easier for her, from her standpoint, to administer the plan. I would say. we can make them. And I like the plans they brought up. Personally, wouldn't really change much about them, and I think that's what we could offer.
well, that's it, but we
Yeah.
got it before we start changing it. I wanted to hold everybody, all the employees to see it. Do I need a resolution to change?
Brokers, it's on board, everybody.
Yeah, but I can't remember the name.
Done?
Laboro,
Let's see,
I know the group is
we'll
Laboro.
do it.
L-E-N-B, is it L-E-N-B-O?
Rick's got it. Labora.
Laboro,
That's the right card, I can see the back of it.
right. Jeremy and, what was the other guy's name?
The other guys, know the.
But we just need to know the group.
Yeah.
No.
Jeffrey.
Rush.
Oh, no.
Spencer Court and Rush,
Yeah,
They don't have to change anything, they're just a broker, so if we wanted to leave everything exactly as we got it now, we could. but they're a lot, we've had some major problems with the other broker.
You gotta remember, now, the people they send out is the sales force, right? And they sell you this package. And then next year, when you're complaining about them, they're gonna have another group come out and it's gonna sell you this one. Because that's what they do. So that's what happens when people start chasing these brokers, is every year it sounds so much better, because they send out their salespeople. The actually people doing the work are the ones you're gonna have a problem with. It's not the salespeople that sell you this package that are actually working it. These are just really good, salespeople.
They actually work it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're the
This one guy
salespeople
actually is
and
who you
actually
call.
work it.
Okay.
yeah, they're both like, I mean, but the way they even talk was so
I'm
much
just
better, so much better to understand.
I've been here the 8th year, and every year
Yeah.
we
No, yeah.
change brokers.
All right,
So I'll make a
So-
resolution to, switch insurance brokers to the
health
Valora,
insurance brokers.
health insurance brokers to the Valora.
Okay, got it. Robot,
Yes.
right,
Yes,
Poco, yeah, Haver,
I'm gonna abstain.
Haas.
Yes. All right. Next thing we have to do is set budget meeting dates, times, dates. Not this week. We just
No,
got
no.
all the budgets Friday afternoon. I mean, not all of them, but we did have the last one, so we haven't had a chance to put everything together yet. So not this week.
Right.
It'll probably take at least 3 or 4 days. Everybody wants to be heard.
You wanna do them all like in a row? I can't do the 16th, and I mean, I could probably skip the.
so I won't be here next week.
We get,
Starts at June 1st. We're the 22nd.
Second.
We need to start doing stuff in October. So that I can give her, once we decide what everything is, then she has to put it all, everything together.
we do the 20th. Where are we gonna meet at? In here, like?
In here.
Well, and then we can do the 23rd with them, Republican. I mean, I have no problem with that. So. I just don't.
So you're thinking the 22nd? Right now, Steve, with the one,
If we can do the 22nd, absolutely.
what time?
The first anyone's bubble, but the cultural committee meeting is on the 22nd. We can skip it, I'm fine, I'm just saying. You guys.
You can send me notes.
She's gonna
There's
have
no
a
point in
meeting with
me-
herself.
Right, there's no point in me, I'm fine with it, I'm just letting you know that
We're gonna start
Yeah,
the
that's
22nd, we gotta get this done.
Yeah,
at 5:15, so we can cancel cultural committee, I will put it in tomorrow.
yeah, but you'll be all done by that time. You're doing yours at
Yeah, what time
5:15.
are you?
We can't start till 6.
Yeah.
Let me, Jennifer,
No, right, what is that, work for that?
6?
The 22nd at 6, is that what we're doing, or 6:30?
we're gonna do a bunch of them.
Right, that's up.
Right, but when we can start.
Great.
September.
Yes, ma'am.
It's 6.
Well, can we schedule Darlene then?
Whoever-
For 6 o'clock?
Makes no
Well,
difference.
she can't drive at night, so she wants to be early, so she's home before we get.
That's fine, however, works for
Yeah,
all the departments.
6, 6:30, 7:30, we can give them all like the half an hour, that's at least 4. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 meetings we have to do. But we might be able to do, well, seniors will be here, history and one of them, whether that,
That'll
That
take
would take place.
that would make,
15 minutes.
that's what I'm saying. And you'll probably be the one here.
The biggest one's Mike, because he tried.
The dog shelters won't take long either. That
No,
might be
I-
like 15 minutes. He probably didn't show up, so. We can do both of those.
Well, you said I can't read, so I'm
Monday,
not sure you get
stuff
nothing.
done.
We can.
Yeah, you did. No, you did too far.
We gotta do Darlene, so that's accounting. No, HR. All HR right now. At 6. We can do the history and the dog shelter. I don't think he wants to come, so, but that'll only be like 15 minutes each. So there's another half an hour, there's a dog shelter. She might, I don't know. But I want to give the people like that, I want to give them chances. Justice courts will probably be only half an hour, I would say.
Who else can come in on?
Well, that's right, I'm not, I'm checking his
Yeah,
court.
yeah.
I'm seeing his court order. We'll see. Seniors, we can maybe talk to Michelle about Monday, she will be here like half an
Sometimes, you don't know, if we don't drag it out, a little conversation.
hour. Well, that's these 4 people right there, we just took care of 4 places. Mike's gonna probably be, or highway, sorry, Mike. Didn't mean to be informal. Will probably be, I mean, it usually takes at least an hour and a half, just because they got the biggest budget and the most, got like 40 different things to go through or whatever.
That'll be the 23rd, you know.
Yeah. Better bring the coffee.
Bring a snack and a coffee.
Bring your plate.
At least an hour and 2 hours, that's fine.
Well, let's do them at different.
No, right, absolutely. That's, I think, as I just said, we need another night.
Rex, you need a whole night, Joe?
Tuesday, the
Why you
23rd.
We can do the 23rd, that's fine. You wanna put Mike in the
She will
23rd?
be doing. My budget should take less than 15 minutes.
About Monday.
So if you want to sneak me in somewhere,
We speak in on
You do
Monday.
Monday,
I can do whatever day. What day you want?
Monday the 21st.
Monday the 22nd?
And
At
then we
what
have
time?
5 people get knocked out.
So so the 23rd,
6 o'clock.
Is it 6 o'clock also?
that's up to Jerry.
Probably 5
You can do it at 6 o'clock.
You, the 23rd, Mike?
No.
I'll answer for it.
No.
No, nothing. We're calling Thursday.
So we have to,
Probably, because I even,
Well,
honestly, it was.
I'll figure out where to meet.
yeah, we can just meet
So
something.
now.
Right.
Okay, so
We'll just meet
Tuesday is Mike.
Tuesday, the 23rd, we have Mike,
At 6.
unless somebody else can't do it. We still have Cheryl and Patty Joe and Katie
It
and
might take like an hour.
oh, probably at least, probably 2 hours after
The
you.
ambulance guys. They don't care when they just need
Right.
So you wanna do Mike and Patty Joe that 23rd?
You can. If she can,
It's a
if she
Wednesday,
can.
right? Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Why don't you go first? Okay, good, because I have a very early thing.
So do I. I'd like to get
You
started.
got a bounce
You're already on the field, or?
How about 6:30? You don't take them really.
If I'm not out by 8, I'm like done.
No, we're laughing at something else.
Can you go first?
15 minutes.
Yeah, you're.
Like 6:30. We're gonna do Penny Joe at 6.
Is it Monday, 6:30?
Yeah.
TV.
Probably squeeze her in.
It'll be like 8 o'clock.
I like to do like,
Yeah,
I like
I know. Megan's got a ways to drive too.
Take another day.
I have all the copies in the room and you can make it home.
We definitely need another day. All right, pick another day, you guys.
What's the date we have to have it done by, Steve?
It's in October. sometime.
We don't
I can't
board
remember
reading.
exactly when.
want to do the 25th?
No, oh, I'm sorry, you
No, let's
could.
not do any Monday.
Well, that's what I was wondering, can we wait and do the 30th?
Yeah.
What
You
day?
can do the
Would
30th,
that be all right?
I believe so.
Monday.
We'll do
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Well, we could do the 29th and the 30th.
Let's finish up everybody on the 30th. What time we have left?
There's still too many, I think.
Well, you could do the 29th and then move the 30th as a, if we need.
We have the library, so you got Charlie and Louisville.
How far do you drive?
35 minutes
Where do you?
in the city.
Can you drive in the dark?
Oh, you're.
Yes, I can
you're
drive in the
way
dark.
away.
Yes.
That's the big motive.
Olivia, the library. So we can you do the 30th?
What time?
So let's say 6 p.m. the 30th. Can you do that?
Yes.
All right.
Nobody mentioned rec.
Well,
yet.
everybody
I wanna
said,
throw a
I know,
wrench in your
I'm
plans.
getting to it.
Okay, so we're gonna do this.
Oh, we forgot about RAC.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
She would like at least a half an hour.
What about What about the 30th? At
That's fine, just
6:30.
Tell me whatever.
6:30. Is that okay?
You said 30th?
30th at 6:30.
When is mine?
Monday.
Monday.
the
Monday
20th.
the 22nd.
Oh, you didn't say for sure.
You asked.
Well, I said, give me 10 minutes. I didn't care. What is it, the 22nd at what time?
I haven't figured out a time yet.
You have to be in these meetings,
6:05.
you're really sleeping.
Shut up, Mike. I know.
You don't
So
make
she'll be
your
at least, she might be at least an hour.
Yeah.
So we got half an hour, an
Not an
hour.
hour.
Who, me?
Yeah. what am I doing?
Me, an hour? I don't know. what
I just said that.
Well, Joel is disagreeing with you.
Oh, I don't care what he says.
So 6:30 to 7:30, and the ambulance comes up today?
Why do we have the ambulance coming?
They want to, they want to talk to us, like, let them,
They get
let
like
us
a-
know how they're doing, money-wise.
So we get you once a year, all we're allowed because of open meeting rules. I know it's inconvenient, I really do, but we really only get one-on-one time, like, I'm being serious, we only get you guys, 5 of you in a room.
Let me
once a
see if
year.
I can do Megan on the 30th too. That would fill up that time slot. That'd be
I'll sign all of
that'd
it.
be 2 hours. Oh.
Things like can last long.
I'm sorry, I really am,
No, I got
Just gotta
court,
figure out
I got a court up there. I got a court up
Yeah,
here.
you were gonna.
But I'll have to see if he can.
Yeah, because they probably.
Maybe they have court there. Liz is up there. Megan. Cheryl, we haven't gotten Cheryl yet.
They have a lot of different.
They have court every Monday.
We need, we need Cheryl. Yeah, I wrote it down. I wrote it down. Oh,
Twenty-third.
Thursday. I should have written that down. Right.
You're right.
Chill out.
Write down sheet.
You need to get to home soon?
I should be in my jammies by now.
Oh, my gosh.
know at home meeting, Michael.
We have,
I know in Quakerville, you gotta be there by 7:00.
Joe, camera's still on. We still have Cheryl, so we probably gotta pick another day yet.
Does it
We
mean you're
picked
just gonna
Cheryl.
approve what
I mean, not Cheryl, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I didn't mean.
Did we pick?
We gave Cheryl a time.
Yes, we gave Cheryl a
A
time.
Monday, you don't get a lot of time.
No, we
Cheryl.
didn't.
no, you didn't.
We didn't give Cheryl a
You
time
wanna
yet.
do the 29th?
I just can't prove.
Yeah, don't be, you gotta cross me out and just approve what I turned in.
Yeah, we couldn't do the 29th. There was no other meeting. Can you do
Right.
Monday the 29th?
That's a good deal.
Yeah, what is the 29th on the calendar?
Monday.
A Monday. I didn't know, yeah, that's great.
what you get.
We do the ambulance 29th then?
What's the next again?
So we got Cheryl and the ambulance on the 29th. We got Cheryl at 6. Ambulance at 6:30. I guess you done something library because just, we got seniors, we got highway.
Because Charlie's got a lot of his own time.
We have 4 days.
Yes, 4 days. Liz is done, Megan, Darlene.
Charlie.
Did I forget anybody? You guys?
Recreation.
Charlie, library.
We got,
History.
we got.
Olivia, do you have that time so you can tell Charlie?
Yes, I'm emailing him now.
You wait.
I don't feel like No, he is Cheryl. He's underneath of her. He falls underneath her.
Well, look at your things here.
Won't you? You're gonna see Cheryl with the one. Huh?
Okay, down the phone.
Must be on that. All right, so everybody got all that? We're all set?
Was, did anyone have guidelines on you guys filling out there?
I just went and said 2% for this year, and then we'll talk about whatever during the meeting.
You want me to take that, Steve, and type it up and send it out to everybody?
No, let me call people and make sure they can be here.
Okay.
Some of the people we haven't asked yet. I
Okay.
did.
Alright.
We have to come up with the insurance dates and we're gonna just wait. The next meeting. Work on this.
Oh, for that, I gotta see when everybody can be there. So, yeah, the insur we got a little time to make sure.
Yeah.
Plus, we don't even have any,
I know, but I figured I need it for
That'd be in
October.
October anyway.
yeah, that's fine, that's not a big problem. Okay, any other discussion then? No?
Well, no further business. I need a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
Just keep cheating.